Now in tapes we are going to have the four different types. First one is cloth, then a metallic tape, then a steel tape, and then inward tape. Okay. Now we will see one by one the different type of the tapes that are available. First is the cloth or linen tape. Okay. Now the cloth tape is going to have around 12 to 15 mm wide cloth or linen. It is going to be varnished to resist against the moisture and graduations that are marked. Okay. And they are available in the length of around 10 meter, 25 meter, then 30 meter. These tapes are light and they are going to have the flexible and hence easy to handle. Okay. Now these are having these cloth or linen tape are having the following disadvantages. The disadvantages are due to moisture and due to your dampness, it is going to shrink. Okay. When there is a dampness, it is going to shrink. The tapes extend due to stretching. Okay. The tape, it is going to extend due to the stretching, and it is going to get likely to twist and tangle. Next is they should never be used on the used work for which greater accuracy is wherever it is going to require. We cannot use this the cloth or linen tape. Then next is the metallic tape. Okay, at the end of these completion of these explanation, we'll see what are the how the different tape types look like. Okay, then metallic tape, these are made up of a varnished strip of waterproof linen. Okay, interwoven with small wires of brass, copper, or bronze. Okay, they are provided with an handle at the end. About 100-meter lengths to tapes are going to be provided. Okay. With leather or suitable strong plastic materials. Okay. And then the tapes are available in the form of 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, and the 50 meter. Next is we are going to have the steel tape. Okay, it is going to have the 6 to 10 wide strip with having the metal ring at the free and wound in a corrosion resistant metal. Okay, then it is going to have the provided with the wide your wide winding device is going to be provided. Okay, these tapes are available with having the length of around 1 meter, 2 meter, 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 and 50 meter length. Next is the inward tape. Okay, these are made up of 36% nickel and steel, which is going to have very low efficient of thermal expansion. Okay, they are available. This tape is going to have a width of around 6 and it is available in the length of around 30 meter, 50 meter, and 100 meter length. Okay. It undergoes the change in length due to the continuous use. If you are going to continuously, if you are going to use, the inward tapes will go will be having the change in length and the creep of the material. So these are nothing but the different types of tapes are available in the market. Now we are going to see their different how it looks alike. Okay. This is your metallic tape. It is going to have one handle in order to drag the tape outside. It is a metallic tape. Okay, then it is your steel tape. Again, it is going to have an the handle. Then we will see the next type of tape. This is your steel tape on a reel. Okay, so this is a steel tape. This is your inward tape on reel. Why I am showing all these pictures is you should know how the tape look like, and nowadays you are not having the practical sessions, so that is the reason why it is in order to understand what are the different types of instruments that we are going to use. That is the reason why I am going to show these diagrams to you. If labs are available, then if a college is running or offline classes has been started, then I would have shown with having the practical exposure. Okay, so let us discuss next regarding the various types of instruments that we are going to use in the horizontal measurements. In horizontal, whenever we are going to have the horizontal measurement, the various kinds of equipments that are required to us in order to have the horizontal measurement. Among that, we will be utilizing all these instruments. One is arrows, then pegs, then a ranging rod, okay, offset, laths, whites, plumb bob. This is your plumb bob, optical square, and the cross staff. Okay, now what are arrows? When it is to be used? When the length of the line is measured is more than the chain length. Okay, if the chain line length is more, it is measured is more than the chain length, then it is need to there is a need to mark the end of the chain length. So there we are going to use these particular the arrows. They are going to have the 4 mm diameter tempered steel wire with one end it is going to be sharpened and the other one end is going to have the loop like this. Next is we are going to use the pegs. Okay, to mark the station points, when we are going to use these pegs is to mark the station points. Wooden pegs are normally they are being used and they are having the size of around 25 mm by 25 mm in section, and they are going to have 150 mm long tapered length, and when they are going to project the ground the project to about 40 mm, these will be used. Next is the ranging rod. These are the pegs and these are the ranging rods. Okay, the ranging rods will be utilized in two colors, either in terms of red or white or in terms of black and the white. Okay, why we use ranging rods is for measuring the or for ranging the intermediate points in measuring 2 to 3 meter long rods are going to use. In order to have the ranging, we will be utilizing these ranging rods. What is ranging and all, you are going to see it when we are going to cover the topic called as the ranging. Okay, if the distance is more, they are provided they are easily visible. Okay, these ranging rods are easily available in at a distance up to a distance of around 200 meter. Now what is this ranging rod and why you are going to use it, we are going to see it later. Next is the offset rod. Okay, the offset rod are very similar to the ranging rod. It is going to have the 3 meter long length and they are made up of hardwood and are provided with an iron shoe at the end. Okay, and they are having the colored bands on the rod are normally they are going to be used. Okay, and next is the laths. Laths are nothing but it is going to have the 0.5 meter to 1 meter long sticks of it is made up of a soft wood, and they are going to have the hardened or a sharpened end, and they are going to have provided with the light or white or light colors, and they are used for intermediate points while ranging. In order, whenever we are going to have the ranging, in order to determine the intermediate points, we will be using, or while using the crossing the depression, we will be using the laths. Next is the whites. Whites are nothing but these are the pieces of the sharpened thick sticks, okay, cut from the nearest field. Okay, these are nothing but these are the thick sticks which are cut from the nearer field. One end of the wood is stick is sharpened and the other is going to have the white papers are inside the split. Next is the plumb bob. Okay, I think this instrument you have seen when if you have visited any of the building construction sites, you have probably visited it, we have seen it. In measuring the horizontal distance along the sloping ground, the plumb bobs are normally required, and it is mainly required when we are going to transfer the points to the ground. They are used to check the verticality of the ranging poles. Okay, it is usually it is going to check the verticality. Next is the optical square. Okay, it is used for setting out the lines at the right angle to main chain line, and it is used where the more accuracy is required. Okay, next is the cross staff. It is consists of two pairs of vanes set at a right angle to each other, and it is going to have a narrow slit in each vane. Okay, it is mounted on a pole, and it is normally it is going to be seen at the